With real estate prices continuing to stay sky high, what in the heck is going on with the mobile home sector? I mean, come on. I thought we were selling affordable housing for people who need affordable housing. Well, folks, today we are going to cover that topic and more in our educational videos. Specifically, we're going to cover three topics here. Number one, how did we get to where we are here today? Number two, what has happened so far in the year 2024? And number three, what do we at the mobile home dealer feel like you will be seeing here in the remainder of 2024. But before we get started, we need to ask you a huge favor. If you find any value in this content or any of our other educational content on our channel, please do us a huge favor and subscribe below, like the video, and share it with your buddies. And you know what? For today, I'm going to give you a free gift. This beautiful duck emoji that is coming on the screen right now. That's your gift, and thank you so much. Before we get started on that, you need to know who we are. My name is Mark. I'm the lead broker for the Mobile Home Dealer. We are licensed mobile home brokers here in the state of Florida. We have a ton of fun selling mobile homes all over the state and bringing educational content to you on our channel. So whether you are buying or selling a mobile home, you can come to this channel, find all of the information so that you are more informed when it comes time to buy or sell. Now, our first point, we've got to go in the past. So to fully understand what's going on, break out your yearbooks, break out your photos, and let's go back in time to 2021 to give you a great idea of what is going on. So although it doesn't seem that long ago, in the real estate world, in the mobile home world, this seems like eons ago. Didn't think I was going to say eons, but here we are. Now, in 2021, post-pandemic, if you recall, that is when the real estate market originally started to take off. I mean, it started to go bonkers, right? If you were buying a single family home for $300,000 back then, by the end of 2021, there is no way that same home would go for $300,000. During that time, the mobile home industry didn't do anything. It didn't do a darn thing. You could pretty much buy a 2-bed, 2-bath, double-wide mobile home for $25,000 to $30,000 in the vast majority of the counties of the state of Florida, and it didn't really matter. So when the real estate prices were going up, mobile homes just kind of went along, right? There was no problem with the homes. Then my friends, everything changed. Then we entered what I call the home run price segment of the mobile home industry that I don't think we'll ever see again. Now, this is going to start right around, say, the beginning, February-ish of 2022, and it ran until about Halloween of 2022. Now, if you go back in some of our older educational videos, that's when we started the channel, you will see my face talking about that this makes no sense. We're not selling, affordable housing now. Everybody's losing their minds. And to further illustrate what was going on then, the price of the mobile home that we talked about earlier, it went up quite a bit more than what real estate was. You see, folks, when real estate was going up 25, 30%, that $300,000 home was now selling for $400,000. If we were to take that same idea and take it then to the mobile home space and say, okay, a 30% appreciation, so a $30,000 mobile home would sell for $40,000, then that would kind of go right along with what was going on in the real estate market. God bless the mobile home industry. Nobody paid any attention to that, and they went into the home run prices. So that $30,000 home overnight did not increase, say, 30%. It increased about 300%. That's right, folks. That's when you started to see those mobile homes go for $30,000. Then they started to sell for $40,000. The neighbor realized that. He started selling his for $60,000. The lady down the street, she says, well, maybe I can get $90,000, and everything was happening. Everything was selling at that price. Why? Why was it selling at the price? Well, if you recall, again, back in 2021, real estate were selling like hotcakes. You could not have a house on the market for longer than a few days without a bunch of overpriced bids, most of them cash. Nobody could afford a single family home because there just weren't any. So that's when you started to see a huge filtration into the mobile home space. Folks were buying those homes with cash at super inflated prices that the market could not and would not and today do not withstand. So that's initially what happened. Now, that ran until about Halloween of 2022. Around the holiday time of 2022, it tabletopped, meaning it didn't really go up any further. The crazy home run prices were already set. That's to be expected. The holidays are usually kind of a wacky time in the mobile home space. Starting in 2023, they started to taking price cuts. Okay, now what happened then in 2023 is the inventory didn't move. So the folks who went into the home run prices, they started taking more price cuts. Not to be vulgar, but we call that blood in the water. So now all of a sudden on Zillow, Trulia, whatever website you're on, we have a $5,000 decrease, followed by another decrease, followed by another decrease, and the homes didn't sell. Okay, a lot of agents, myself included, as a broker, I was explaining to everybody, look, folks, that time is over. If you want to sell your home, the home run price is never going to come back. The homes that sold during 2023, a lot of them did. We were fortunate to move a lot of units and help a lot of people, but they were folks who were serious about the price, and they were selling at the post-pandemic prices, the 2021 prices, and they were selling within days, selling within weeks. The folks who continued to demand those home run prices, one of two things happened. Either their home never sold, or they continued to take such bad price cuts that they just continued to go through the misery and the emotional roller coaster of getting the home sold. So then what happened after that is we roll into the holiday time of 2023. Now in 2023, what happened was, you may see a video that we've done on this before, was usually you have an influx of homes that come on the market with snowbirds. The American snowbirds put up their homes before the holidays. They saw what was going on. They started loading the market with homes. And then the Canadian snowbirds, who usually put their homes up in the market in April and May, they started loading them in January because they saw those pesky Americans starting to load up the inventory as well. So now what you have is you have homes that had home run prices of 2023 that did not sell. So that inventory is carrying over American snowbirds and then Canadian snowbirds. That's where we're at here. Now, that brings us to current. So what do we see now? We see more homes on the market right now than we have ever seen. Okay, because we have all of those homes. Again, folks are still putting their homes up on the market with 2022 prices, hoping to get those home run prices, and folks, they just aren't selling. So you have overpriced homes in the market, homes that will never sell at those prices. The snowbirds from America and snowbirds from the Canadians, okay, those are coming in, and then you have your just normal outlay of homes that go on the market each and every month throughout the summertime. That brings us to where we're at now. Tons of inventory, and we have a ton of homes on the market. So why do we have so many homes? Well, that explains it, because you still have folks who are just simply not educating sellers that the home war on price is a thing of the past. Additional homes come on the market with basic economics. It's supply and demand. So when there's more inventory, it puts pressure on the prices. Prices have to go down in order for the market to deem that home is worth paying that price. So there's pros and cons to what's going on right now. I'm more of a positive mindset kind of person. So let's go through the pros for the sellers. Okay, if you're looking to sell your home, it's a fantastic time to sell your home. Why? Mark, you just said there's a ton of inventory. I know I did. I realized I just said I did say that. However, if you are pricing a home aggressively, okay, which I would also call realistically, homes are selling like that. Okay, I'll give you a couple of examples. We just sold a waterfront home in Bradenton, Florida. Okay, gorgeous home. We sold it at full asking price in 2 days. That home was $30,000 less than any other home in the neighborhood. That home, even though it was $30,000 less than any other home in the neighborhood, was still $10,000 more than what they paid for it in 2021. Second one, we had a waterfront home in Nokomis, Florida, in the Venice area, South Sarasota County, gorgeous area. Sold the same day. It was taken, it was listed, and it was sold by the afternoon for more than asking price. Why? Because 2 people came in, they said one person wanted to make an offer, the second person said, I'll do that plus $5,000. That home was $15,000 cheaper than anything else in the neighborhood. Just so you know, that Nokomis home was still $20,000 higher than what they paid for it in 2021. But it was $15,000 less than anything else. So if you're a seller, fantastic time to sell if you can go into the market with an aggressive pricing. Again, what I would say a more realistic price for affordable housing. If you're a buyer, fantastic time to buy too. Why? Well, there's inventory. It's definitely a buyer's market, 100% a buyer's market. So make a good offer. Make sure that you realize that cash is king and stick to your guns. If that seller doesn't want to negotiate with you, there's a gazillion other homes to find on the market right now. So as a quick summary going into the rest of the second part of 2024, what I think is you just have to understand that it's a great time to sell, it's a great time to buy, and never, ever, ever, ever forget what you're buying. You're buying affordable housing. You're selling affordable housing. We are not selling a condo building with 500 toilets. Okay, we're not making this any more difficult than it needs to be. Once you realize what you're selling, once you realize what you're buying, it is a perfect time to be in the market. The need for affordable housing, folks, has never been higher in this country. By realizing exactly what we're buying and giving that person the goal of home ownership, okay, you will definitely be able to get a great home at a fantastic price and be able to sell your home for a fantastic price if you're realistic. Folks, I hope that gives you a better idea of what has been going on, what we're at currently, and where I see where we're going for the rest of 2024. I'll tune back in here and give you another update in another couple months. But as always, my name is Mark. You've been with the Mobile Home Dealer. Thank you so much for taking time in your busy day to watch this educational video. And as always, we'll see y'all on the next one.